Hi everyone and welcome back to Family Model Railway. Now I hope you've had a fantastic weekend like we have with some modelling, and we got a little bit done this week, which is great. But anyway, we're going to move into this video, and this week we are going to be creating some cheap but good looking retaining walls for Eli's 00 gauge layout up in his room. So we're going to take you along and show you how we do it. Also, do stick with us towards the end of the video because we're going to explain what we're doing differently now on YouTube, and some exciting things coming our way, especially on our weekly stream on Workbench Wednesdays. So we'll go up and do these walls and then come back and have a chat about our future plans. Let's go do this. So the items we're going to want to use to create this retaining wall that I'm going to be building up around here are a ruler, craft knife, some glue. Now yes, I know it's Gorilla Wood glue, but it's the only glue I have at the moment, so that's why I'm using it. There is no particular reason. You can use PVA, Mod Podge, Kodak, I don't know, prick stick maybe. Okay, maybe not prick stick, but anyway, you get the gist. It's the glue I've got at the moment, so that's what I'm going to use. And also, the cut stonework Metcalf kit. Just sheets of card. Now, in these sheets, in these packs, you get 4 thick sheets, 4 thin sheets, and then also some roofing slates. We're not going to be using the roofing slates for this, but they're going to probably come handy in later projects. Now, the reason I'm going to be making my own retaining walls is 1, it's cheaper, and 2, the card kits that come from Metcalf don't quite fit this area for what I want to do. Well, first of all, they kind of like, I think that they go up a short distance quite high, quite quickly. And not only that, if you look over here, I need, to measure that up, 12 centimetres height when I get to the top, so I've still got a bit of a wall on the other side, and the retaining walls are only 103 millimetres, which are 10.3 centimetres, so it's about 1.75 centimetres too small, and it'll only end up about here. So there's my first problem. The second one is each one of those retaining wall kits are about £13.50, where this is only £5.80 a packet, and between 1 or 2 packets I'm going to be able to get this whole entire corner done. The other ones I'm going to need about 4 or 5 packets, and then also lift up the bottom to make it look right for the top. So I'm going down this road. People can go down any road they want to do, but I think this is a nice, cheap and effective way. So let's get on with the video and I'll show you how I'm doing mine. So while Rosie builds some Metcalf buildings, because this is the area we're working on, I'm going to put a retaining wall all the way up around the inside here, because we're going to have the village and whatnot as explained in the last video. So I'm going to clear this lot away, and we're going to be using still Metcalf, but just sheets of stone wall. So I'm going to cut them up, glue them to the side here, then slice the top off so they get a bit of a wall this side, and then build some pillars out a little bit. So yeah, we'll get on with that and we'll come back to it in just a little bit. So we started to create the retaining wall up on the inside here, but what you also got to remember is it looks pretty this side, but that side's plain white card. So what we got to do is, now that we've cut out one sheet and I've grad up to here, we've got to get another sheet and do the same, and then stick them together so you've got to wall both sides. So the next stage we're going to go on to are these pillar bits. Now Two reasons why we do it. One, to create the wall, make it look more 3D rather than just a flat wall all the way around. And the second one is that between each bit of card that we've cut out and put along here, we've got this horrible gap just down here, and it's to hide that. So what I usually do is I've got lots of this cork bit left over from all the track laying. So we pop it in between here like so, get the height I'm going to want, and about this much. Cut along, and just to double check I've got the correct height, I'll put it back. Like so. It's a bit fat, this piece, so I'm just going to trim it down so it looks symmetrical. Is that the word, symmetrical? Anyway, looks identical, that's the one, to the rest of the... So, right there, put the ruler down. Cut it. There's my piece. I want to make sure any little bits are out there, like so. So there's my piece, it's going to go there. So then I get the thinner piece of the Metcalfe card, and once again create which wall I'm going to. It's going to be that one. Which wall line, shall I say, not wall. Cut along, and then wrap it. So I'll glue this. And as I said before, we get it, and we create a wrap around it. This can get tricky and a bit sticky, but we get it done in the end. So once I've created the square pillar look, I'll put it back down. If I'm happy with it, the height, I want to chop one brick wall off. So I'll come down. Just slice the top off. Pop it back. There, looks a bit better. Glue the back of it. Now, it's not too noticeable, but there's a seam there where the two bits of cards folded round this bit of cork. So that's the bit you'd put to the back of the wall. And then add it on, like so. Job's a good one. The next bit is I will create the second level wall here, and so then we get the 3D effect that comes out. So in the Metcalfe kit you get 4 thin bits and 4 thick bits, as we've said. So the thinner bit I place onto a bit of card, then pick up any hobby store and glue it down, let it set, and it's nice and smooth there. So this is going to create an indentation, like a bill out, so it creates a 3D area along this bit here, as if the wall's stacking out. So what I do is I'm going to have a look at this wall here and say, oh, I want about this high up maybe. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bricks down. So I'll get my, clear this bit so I can cut it nicely. I will get my ruler. and I'll count 8 bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll line my ruler along the 8 brick bit. Again the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they'll get a nice straight line. And then I'll get my knife and just cut all the way along this line. The sharper the knife, the better, but sometimes you may want to do 2 or 3 cuts along, so you've gone all the way through. Like so. And then this piece, we're going to fit in here. Need to trim it down. That's easily done. Craft knife, once again. Make sure you don't trim too much off. It should fit nicely just down in there. So get your glue. And attach it to the back bit. And then just get a bit of card and run along the top to remove any glue that's squirted over the top. Alright, so now we're going to want to put the wall top along here, because at the moment it just looks like a flat bit of card and doesn't look quite right. So what I do here, again being careful with the craft knife, is I just want 1 row of bricks here. So I get my ruler once again, nice straight lines. Line it up along the first line, just this one down here. Right, I'm going to want to cut that piece down there. And it fits in nicely there. So, get the glue again. Create along the strip, would be easier. Another fiddly bit, but place it along the top there. It'll slide in, and that's where you get your first wall. I sometimes like to just have it at a slight angle, just to create a nice slope there. And just make sure it is attached to the side, because we don't want any bits sitting up. And that It's that one. And now I'm just going to do the top wall. Exact same procedure. Get one wall, one brick line, sorry. Your knife. That fits on there. And then the last bit is you get the, on each of these sheets, show you here, there's some massive bricks just down on the bottom. Now I use them individually, like this bit, to sit on the top here. So again, add some glue. Put this one on the top. And there you have it. Some effective and cheap retaining walls. Now I'm going to do this all the way round this whole entire area, so you may not see the full outcome until a future video, because this does take a bit of time, but all in all it's fun. So then that is how we have made our retaining walls on Eli's 00 gauge layout. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed that, so do leave the comments down below, because we love reading them and everything, and we'll always reply to pretty much all of our sensible comments, not the hey, be my YouTube friends. But anyway, what's coming up in the future for Family Model Railway? First of all, we've now got two large projects going on. We've got the 00 gauge and the N gauge. So what we're going to try and do is project management and doing little bits each week on both layouts. So we're going to combine videos of the 00 and the N gauge of updates, really, of what's going on. Unless we come across a video like today, which is we thought was a good video to put together to show you how to make something on the cheap. So yeah. So hopefully that's going to come out on Sundays now, around about 7 o'clock UK time. And our other thing, which is, I think is quite exciting, is on a Wednesday, I do a Workbench Wednesday, which is a live stream every Wednesday around 8:30 on the UK time. Now, after a very successful live stream we did last week on building a waterfall, which I think turned out quite well. I had some fantastic response from you guys, and the interaction was fab and all. So what we're going to be doing in the future on our Workbench Wednesdays, we're starting in a new series of building a budget layout. Now this week we're going to start off with baseboards, and we're going to build a baseboard live with you guys, and we're going to talk about the pros and cons of, well, building a baseboard, what materials to use, and this, that and another. Also the area and space and budget, really, because I think that is a big question in this hobby, is what is a budget. So yeah, do join me on Wednesday, guys, and we're going to build the baseboard, and it will be the start of a weekly live stream that I will be building a budget model railway live with you guys, and each week we're going to have different subjects and build this awesome layout. So until then, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the little bell, because you'll be notified for our upcoming videos. And I hope to see you guys on Wednesday. Have fun until then.